What's going on, you guys? It's Legendary Soda 7 here from Round 1 Gaming. It's been a long ass fucking time since I've talked to you guys. I've been just really busy with work and school and all that, but all that's coming down to an end. I get a lot more free time now. I had to drop a course I'm not really too happy about because I had miscommunication with the teacher about when some of the assignments were due. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but I get a lot more free time because that class took a lot of my time up. And I'm not going to stress too much. I'll take it again next semester and we'll go from there. And then my work hours are going to get a little shorter too, so I'm going to have more free time to do videos such as this one. And speaking of videos, we're going to be getting right back into that, me and Gompers, with the whole Call of Duty Advanced Warfare coming out, hoping it's good, crossing my fingers it's good, don't want to give the big fuck you. Like, it couldn't be worse than Ghost. That should be their main slogan. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Definitely not as bad as Ghost. That's what it should be. But the gameplay in the background is Forza Horizon 2, exclusive to the Xbox. It's a really good open world racer. It's probably the one I played the most since frickin' like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on PlayStation 2. It's just, I like it. It's just my kind of style. But in this video I'm going to talk about my trip to New York about a month ago. Me and my brother Differentiator, and me and my brother Differentiator and my brother Dan's best friend from high school went out to New York to visit my brother Dan for his wedding. He was getting married getting married, and we went out there, and it was a really interesting trip. Lots of drinking went down, cell phones dying cell phones of 3 drunk guys. It's just not 4, actually, but the story I'm going to be telling is 3. The night we got in, the story is a little bit of a mix of the movie Yes Man and Hangover. We were basically doing everything that came up. We're just like, yes, let's do that. Just do that. Got in. The moment we got in, it's like, you guys want to go to the bar? It's like, yes, sure, let's go to the bar. We're hungry. It's like, we're fucking hungry. Going to the bar. Then, we went to that bar, had a few drinks, whatever, everything's fine. It's like, you want to go hit this bar up, go watch the Michigan-Minnesota game? It's like, yeah, sure, let's go do that. Go have a couple drinks over there, watch the Michigan-Minnesota game, watch the Minnesota kick Michigan's ass. It's really sad when you're a Michigan fan. From Minnesota and a Michigan fan, it's really sad to watch that happen. But at halftime of that game, we decided, it's like, hey, you want to go down to this other bar inspired by How I Met Your Mother? It's like, oh yeah, fuck, let's go down to that bar. Go down to that bar, it's about 3:30ish, and that bar's packed. Couldn't find a seat in the house. They found like way back table. They sat us down with some people, like college students, 21, 22, 23, kind of like me, whatever. Sat us down there. They're Notre Dame football fans. My brother Dan's been a Notre Dame football fan for 25 of his 30 years. And we're sitting there talking. They're having conversations about, oh yeah, Notre Dame football is awesome, whatever. And it's like, so you guys going to the game tonight? It's like, no, they're playing Syracuse, like freaking 3 hours upstate. The guy's like, nah, man, they're playing at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's like, Jersey, you say? Brother Dan whips out his phone. $150 a ticket. You guys want to go? We agree we're gonna go. Pay $150 a ticket, 2 hours before the game. We hustle, us and the 3 guys and the girl that we were sat with, all kind of get up. They kind of leave a little bit earlier before us because we're trying to like get all our shit figured out. But we all go and fucking hit the train. We had to hit the train because like it's freaking half an hour ride from where we were in New York to Jersey, to MetLife Stadium, and freaking this train smelled like shit. A train going to Jersey smelling like shit? Sounds about right. We're calling it the drunk train, like How I Met Your Mother like to call it. But we get to the game, we realize why our seats were so expensive. Freaking club seats, 50-yard line, freaking like, it's probably the nicest seats I've ever sat in to go to a professional sporting event. Well, not even a professional sporting event, it was a college event, but it was at a professional stadium. But, fucking, so we have a shitload of drinks, some really good food, had a couple really nice pieces of pizza. We were all just slamming drinks, fucking expensive drinks. It's like $8 for a fucking Coors Light. $15 for a Coors Light in the water. So I only did that once. I didn't realize it until after I'd paid for it. But, yeah, we're just freaking drunk. Our phones are dead. I'm the only one that has any power. So, after the game, great game. Notre Dame kicked ass. It was really fun to watch. But, after the game, when everyone's clearing out, we're watching, my brother Jim decides to go to the bathroom. Differentiator. Jim decides to go to the bathroom. So, we're going to look on the field. We look on the field. They're tearing the field apart to put the Jets logos down because the Jets played at home the next night. It was awesome. It's like, oh, this is cool. But my brother Jim kind of doesn't come out of the bathroom. Like, he never came back, so like we go into the bathroom. He's not there. We're freaking out. Fucking everyone's phone's dead. We're freaking out. Jim's gone. Whatever. Can't find him. About half an hour after looking for him, my brother Dan asks for my phone, calls his fiance, just like word for word, pretty much a hangover conversation. It's like, we lost Jim. And you just hear his fiance on the other side. It's like, what? Like, we had woken up, she's like all confused, and it's like, you don't understand, we fucking lost Jim. And that's how that conversation just went on from there. It was just really, 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 really bad to listen to. And then we continued to walk around the stadium. We missed the last train back because we were looking for him. So we ended up giving up on the search. It's like, okay, we can't find him. Whatever. This is not good. Whatever. Let's get back to Manhattan. Hopefully you're smart enough to get to Manhattan. And all that stuff. We can go back home. Hope he shows up. We take a $77 cab ride back from Jersey to Manhattan. Where I had to, this is a sad moment for me, but I had to tell the taxi driver to pull over to the side of the street so I could throw up on the side of the street, because car rides and drunkenness don't go well with me. I don't know why, but I had to throw up on this. I threw up on the streets of New York. It's kind of really sad. But we get back home. He's not there. Like, we're still freaking out, trying to figure it out. People were calling around, trying to see if anyone's seen him, whatever. And then it comes about 4 o'clock in the morning. We finally get a phone call, and he's just like, yo, I'm downstairs. You guys want to let me in? So it's like, okay, so he's downstairs. We're freaking out. I was like, yes, okay. We're okay. This is a fun night. Holy fuck, he freaked me out. My brother Dan's like, this went from the best night of my life to the worst night of my life really fast. From the moment that we went to the game, and then we lost Jim. He's like, I was freaking out. We're like, okay, he's back. We found him. He explains to us, they both kind of say to each other, I should punch you in the face right now, because he thought that we left him. We thought that he got lost. And there was a miscommunication between what actually happened. But my brother Jim decided to take the train back because he thought we wouldn't be stupid enough to stay and look for him, and we would have taken the train back. But apparently we weren't, and he was smart enough to take the train. Then he couldn't exactly remember where Dan lived. He knew what street it was, but he went to the opposite side of the street and tried to buzz on those apartments to let him in. He's like, penthouse, 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 and they wouldn't let him in. And he was on the opposite side of the street, so he walked down to the bodega, bought one of those low voltage chargers that takes for fucking ever to charge. So he took a half an hour to charge the phone to where it would turn on to call us, but he was outside the door while we were freaking out for like an hour and a half. It was a really, really long night. Really good night for the first half, and it's a really sickening, like, messed up night at the end. Like, it's a weird, like, mix of just saying yes to everything we wanted to do, and then like a little bit of the hangover because we couldn't find him. We lost somebody. It was fucking crazy. But that's all I got for you guys. Hope to see you guys some more. Get some decent videos out there when AW and all that stuff comes out. But thanks for listening to my story if you made it this far, and peace. Talk to you later.